Hi, so we're back again, a new project, and this is on a very famous landmark block in the Village, and it's another one of my, I think, looking forward to, although we've had one heck of a time so far in getting this approved. It's a combination of politics of the board and the type of the building, but I'm excited because it's going to be really another big transformation, and we've had one other apartment that I think was that big in terms of just the before and after. So what we are going to do now is kind of walk through the bones of the apartment and what we think is going to change in its ugliest state, and see what happens when we're done. But what we're going to do is start here in this entranceway, and you can see that it's just really old. This is an estate sale. I think it's probably been this way forever. It's about, I don't know, 35 years old. We're taking out the doors, besides getting rid of all the wallpaper and stuff. We're ripping this open to make it bigger. We're taking this wall down as much as we can. There's actually a big challenge here because there's an electrical riser. You can see the plate here. But we have to put this back on its original riser because the building chase for the electrical pipe is all the way, up and down the floors and through the cement slabs. So we're going to chop the wall back, get rid of the whack around this. We'll leave a column, and then we're going to gut and take this wall back. So if you can imagine, we're going to have it open. This kitchen is going to be open with an island in front, so it's going to change it completely. We've been having problem for two reasons with this board. This is not a structural wall, so that's not the issue. The issue is that there's asbestos underneath the walls that's wrapped around plumbing. So when you come in the kitchen, what's going to happen is we have to leave the bottom part of it, which we think is kind of over here to where the sink is. All this stuff gets ripped out, but we only have a partial wall here, so that once I get done, and I actually have to gut the kitchen, and we're going to start the asbestos removal process, which is technical, but when you're under a minimum quantity level of asbestos, it's under 25 linear feet, we can remediate and remove it before we file the building permit, with the approval, of course, of the board and everything else. But as you can see, this is a really attractive kitchen. What we're going to do here is, after we rip everything out, we're actually going to make a banquette seat. Going to put a through-the-wall heating and air conditioning system here, and the countertop will come across it. And what you're going to see is really an eat-in kitchen area right here. That'll be kind of like an upscale, a comfortable diner, but with nice solid wood top and wood seats. And then the kitchen is going to wrap around this side, with the stove and the sink. It's going to wrap around this area and then come out into what I'm going to call more of an open living area, which is more contemporary in terms of today's lifestyle, so that this is all now part of a living area that's combining how we enter and then how we entertain, and how we're interacting with the entertainment area directly from the kitchen. And I think it's going to be amazing. It's a huge transformation. So part of what happens then is that we're going to paint the window frames white. We're going to do wall-to-wall radiator covers and air conditioner covers. There's actually going to be a bench seat on the left side there by the window. All new wiring. Everything's getting gutted in this apartment, and new wiring throughout, and channeling it where we can. Some walls we cannot. We can't channel the ceiling, and we can't channel the floor. But we're going to have a built-in and an 10-foot entertainment system in the middle, so that this becomes a real, I think, eye-catching statement when you come in. Gutting the floors, it's going to be solid. They're wider oak planks that we're staining. They're predominantly cherry, I think, is the main wood that they like, but we're integrating those warm tones of a warm auburn, the kinds of colors that will blend with what we've got going on, which is dark grays and a soft white cabinetry, and a gorgeous marble top for the kitchen, which is going to be stunning. So when we come in here and this wall comes back, then what we're going to go through next is the master area, and we'll come back and go through the guest bath. We kind of like the detail that what we see in these metal frames, and I can add a small piece of casing around it to make it look, to dress it up. and update it, because we're going to probably have to strip this stuff. All new doors, all new door hardware, and as you can tell, this is sort of like in terrible shape. I don't know, this is very typical of the time and the kinds of floors that they put in here, but we're ripping out the closet and going all the way up to the ceiling so that there's going to be 3 pivot hinge doors there, and we'll rip out the interiors and we'll design the interior space to fit the owners. Again, there's we have to put all new electric and wiring so that we're going to have, you know, an entertainment corner and a built-in for them, so that we can bring this up to the 21st century in terms of living. And there's a tiny bathroom here, and you can see we've already had a probe for asbestos, and this is actually an asbestos pipe, which you can see right here, that wrapping around that pipe right there, that's what we're worried about. And we have to take out. And we actually have to be out of here while they do all that. It takes about another week after we can open the walls. We're going to have to open the walls all the way across so we see the plumbing and we know what's in there. But as you can see, it does have light and it does a nice window, but my gosh, it's tiny. And I think that we're going to use glass and open up this wall so that at least we have a bigger feeling instead of feeling like I'm in a mausoleum here. We'll open this up and we're going to try to see how far up we can go above us so that this doesn't feel so claustrophobic. And once we take that out and are going to be able to have glass door, it'll help a lot. Plus the kinds of materials that we're selecting, I think is going to really make it upscale in an elegant, sophisticated, simple, understated way. So let's go look back at the other bathroom. I think typical of this apartment is just under 1,000 feet, I think. Very typical. These bathrooms are what, 5 by 7 if we're lucky. I know that some of the dilemma here and the jog in the wall is all based on plumbing that's behind that wall, and we're gonna rip everything out and put in a tub that's dropped in, so we'll tile. This is going to be a honed herringbone mosaic floor and subway tile, very classic design for what it is. And then if we add the accent detail in the statuary marble, it'll be great. But again, floor to ceiling, and get rid of the old and bring it up to date, which it needs desperately. And I think once we get rid of all the wallpaper and these weird floors and the floor heights, again we have another and this is the guest bedroom, and once we remove the doors and get the electric where it's supposed to be and change the baseboards, and again oak running all throughout the apartment except for the kitchen and the bathrooms, this will be another through the wall air conditioner, and with another built-in radiator cover, not quite wall to wall, we can improve what's here tremendously. So we're really looking forward to a great change for this space. So I think it's ciao for now, and we'll see you when we're done. Hopefully 3 months. Bye.